Listen. I remember when I first started watching Breaking Bad around season 3, and it really was only possible because of Netflix. I'm sure a lot of people caught up on it the same way, considering that around those seasons, AMC was worried that the show was going to be canceled when magically a new swarm of people started watching it halfway through airing. Now, years later, Vince Gilligan chose Netflix to premiere this movie's epilogue of the series before it even airs on AMC, which is kind of a cool paying it back. And paying it back they did, like a true Lannister.
It was like going back to your high school reunion if your high school sold meth.
Is it as great as the series? No, I don't think that was the point of it. But if the main series was Walter's story on how he broke bad, Saul got a call to do his, then El Camino is a perfect send-off for the character of Jesse Pinkman. Let me explain. So one day we do want to do a breakdown on both of these series and have an LME out, but if you need a good breakdown right now, I highly recommend these two videos right here because they do a fantastic job catching you up. And their editing is hilarious. What I do want to give a recap for here, though, is a reminder on how bad Jesse Pinkman had it. Like, can you imagine getting hit up by your high school chemistry teacher to cook up drugs? Like, mine still does Civil War reenactments. I never figured out which side he was on. On top of that, because they're dying of cancer, you have no idea when they're gonna croak on you, and they've already gotten you involved in not one, not two, but several crime bosses who wouldn't even hesitate to put out a hit on you. He's seen bodies disintegrated. He's been shot at. He's been hospitalized by his own partner's brother-in-law. He's seen his girlfriend choked to death on her own vomit, which then causes a plane crash of all things. He's seen kids killed. He's been the killer. Jesse's last girlfriend was a single mother whose kid killed Jesse's friend, then got himself killed. Then her last kid gets poisoned by his chemistry teacher of a partner, which leads Jesse to get captured and tortured by neo-Nazis who force him to watch the death of another woman he loved. Then he drove straight to that Need for Speed movie at the end of the series. It's crazy when you think about how he was supposed to be killed off at the end of the first season, and now he's lived long enough to give us great lines such as, "Bitch!" and, "Yeah, bitch!" and, "Well, Heil Hitler, bitch!" and got to be harassed by his chem teacher some more.
He would say, "Hey, did you read the next script?" And I go, "No, did you get it?" And he's like, "Had to end sometime, but at least you go out like guns blazing."
It's clear that if anybody needed a resolution, it would be the Theon Greyjoy of this series, and I'm glad that he's doing well for himself, because it looks like 7 years have passed since the ending of the series. I'm gonna just get the first gripe by the way, because I know that it's a nitpick, I know it's not that big of a deal, but y'all know that we would have bashed Thrones or any other big drama for it, because Season 5 Jesse looks like he was being tortured. El Camino Jesse looks like he just won The Price is Right. That said, I commend the production for bringing back a lot of the cast and crew.
Walter White's bloody handprint is still on one of the cooking vessels. Technically, it's not supposed to be there because this is before all those events happened, but I didn't have the heart to clean it off.
There's a bunch of cool references that really make it feel like the universe of Breaking Bad. We get to see characters from seasons back, composers who have stuck with the universe even through the spin-off series, and trustworthy family members who actually made up the extras in the final shot in order to keep the cameo a secret. And, I mean, they did, so they probably could have been cooking real meth on the show and no one would have snitched. That family aspect is actually the part I like the most about the movie, because as soon as Jesse drives away to freedom, as we saw at the ending of the series, he goes straight to his boys' house. And I mean the boys.
We're the paragons of innocence. We're not bad guys. We're just Jesse's friends.
They've been with him through ups and downs. They gave him thousands of dollars out of their pockets, and Skinny Pete gives him his beanie. Like, that's like Kenny taking off his sweater. Double D taking off his.
Dude, you're my hero and shit.
You idolized, wasn't that?
Moments like that for fans of the show, that's like true fan service. That's fan service done right. Seeing Walter is cool, I like that, but adding to this camaraderie right here, that is very much appreciated. On the opposite side of things though, you have Todd.
On the way home, I was gonna get us some pizza. A couple large pies.
Since the movie is split through these really cool transitions, we get to see Jesse visit places in the present as we flash back to his time in captivity and how it led him there. And I'll just say that Plemons has been so good as Todd. Back in the day and even now with the plus version of Todd, he's been so creepy to me that everything he's done since, I don't see him the same way.
Oh, you two enjoy each other. It's often we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
Just you and me the whole weekend. I'm gonna do a better job of keeping you clean from now on, okay? Good job. Gonna need this.
All thanks to that chemistry teacher. I thought the movie did a great job with its shots. The scenarios that Jesse finds himself in were intriguing. They did a great job showing how isolated and imprisoned the character feels by always framing him in this box setting. Like I said, I love the editing and transitions between both timelines.
And if you did hang up, they'd call you back immediately. But hey, guess what? Seriously, yo, pathetic.
Wow, you love that response time.
It also reminded me how dumb Jesse gets. Authentic Breaking Bad.
You're really lucky, you know that? You didn't have to wait your whole life to do something special.
Overall, I really liked how it served as an epilogue for the series that wrapped up one of the most crucial characters. I love the bond that Netflix and Breaking Bad have built. I think it's solid and, it may continue to produce stories that exist within this universe. And according to Aaron Paul, there actually was even an alternate ending that was the original ending, the first thing Gilligan wrote in the script, a voiceover of the letter to Brock that was super emotional and ends the film. While the filmmakers may choose to keep it a secret, my guess would be that Jesse wrote to Brock the best advice he could ever give someone before they graduate. Brock, don't ever hang out with your chemistry teacher. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'm curious to know your thoughts down below in the comment section. I don't know, what other spin-off series would you like to see? I haven't caught up on Better Call Saul yet, but I do want to rewatch Breaking Bad and make a video for that. Do one for Better Call Saul as well. And I don't know, maybe RJ Mitty will get his breakfast show that he's been asking for. But hey, I trust everything that Vince Gilligan gives us, from the chicken that he serves us at KFC to the series right here. I don't think that the series ever had a bad point. Like, I don't think it ever dipped in quality, and that's all thanks to again, I highly recommend seeing the featurette because they all really work together. They have the same cast and crew coming in, and it really feels like a family. And I think that's why none of the episodes or any of the spin-offs that they've done has ever felt like a cash grab to me, because it really feels like everyone's invested in the story. That's not to say that there aren't episodes I didn't like, but I know that's more of a personal choice as opposed to the episode being bad. I'm curious to know your thoughts down below in the comment section. What else you would like to see from this universe? Anything else really in general. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll send you some chili powder.